Hey, how's it going, everyone? WTFSexyHeadphones here with something that we don't do all too often. For one, clear sky. For two, straight up a vanilla. So seeing as we just had I believe it was the 10th anniversary of Clear Sky recently, and we were just talking about doing a Clear Sky Let's Play since we're always doing Shadow Chernobyl and Call of Pripyat. I was like, okay, yeah, it's official. We're gonna do Clear Sky, and you know what? We haven't done vanilla in like so long, we probably don't even know what it looks like, so that's what we're gonna do. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me show you what I got my settings at. I tweaked with them a little bit already. Video setting wise, I have it, this is where I have it at. I don't know if I should go to that or not. Let me know. I'm always open to your guys' suggestions, so if you suggest a better setting, let me know, and I will change it, because some of you guys are a bit smarter on me when it comes to that setting stuff. So this is what my settings are at here as far as oh my god, I just fucked that up. Whatever. Anyway, grass density was all the way up. I moved that down because grass density could be a royal pain in the ass. I moved up anti-aliasing a bit. Lighting distance, shadow quality. We got all this on high. We got all that enabled. Apparently I don't know what that is, but I can't enable these two for whatever reason. And I can't enable this for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not using this. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if I should change it to that or not. Sound, I have the volume on lower because when it was up, you could not hear me for shit. Game, we got it on that master difficulty. We're playing Misery right now, so I mean, we might as well play on master because it's still not going to be Misery. Let me know if I should change anything here. As I said, I'm up to your guys' challenges, and then I already made sure to go through and get our buttons correct as far as making sure that we have our quick save, and then this is how I do my quick bandage and so on. So that is what it is. As I said, any suggestions, I am always open to it. Without further ado, let's start a new game. Master. Difficulty, because it's probably gonna motherfucking nothing, like Misery. Fucking Master is gonna be like a cakewalk. Watch, as I say that, binky little son of a bitch, watch me get my ass kicked. Bet you that's what's gonna fucking happen. Aw, look at that little bulldoggy looking face. Looks like it needs a hug. I would hug it. I would probably get destroyed in the process.
In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours.
Oh my god.
Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Well, the birds say you're motherfucking wrong. All the animals say you're wrong. Yep, we should have listened to the animals. That would be one hell of a thing to see. I'd probably die from if you saw it. Your face looks like Michael Jackson.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly. Although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
It's making up.
Ooh, look at that sky. It's so pretty. God, it has been so long since I played this. I'm going to look like a total novice because I don't remember a lot of the missions. I think I only got like 54 hours in this game.
Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling?
His voice sounds really low. Basically, I'm in real good shape.
Do you remember what happened to you?
I remember leading an expedition through the swamps, a bunch of scientists, and then an emission, that's it. Where am I? Is this heaven? Does it fucking look like heaven? Then why does it look so much like the zone? Exactly.
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
Swamps. Okay, I guess I got lucky then.
I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
Alright, Captain. I can barely fucking hear you. Your voice is low as shit. Hopefully, I tried testing the volume levels before doing this because before the music was booming. And I just lowered everything all together because I assumed that it would all kind of be booming. Hopefully, this will not be a problem. And it will be okay. Look at that backpack. Normally I'd be able to open that backpack. Oh, look, a map. I haven't had a map in so long. Misery's been so cruel to me. I love my little mini maps. But yeah, I'm gonna seem super crazy rusty. As I mentioned again, I have not played Clear Sky in fucking ages. And, yeah. I have like maybe 50 hours in Clear Sky. It's always, Swamps is actually like one of my favorite levels. Or maps, I guess is rather what you'd say. Swamps is actually one of my favorite maps out of all. But, I don't know. Like, you know, Shadow, Chernobyl, and Call of Pripyat have always been my fave, so I've focused on them. I'm just gonna parkour my way to Barman. I guess why the fuck not? I'm just gonna see if I can drop in here. Just gonna drop in and say hi. I can't drop in and say hi. That's pretty gay. What up?
I see you. Just hello, Merc. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of a gun. It should help you relax and tell me about your adventures, because I'm just dying of curiosity.
There is not much to tell. I was leading a group of scientists through the swamps when an emission hit. I remember nothing after that. I regained my consciousness, just whatever. So tell me what happened.
Well then, you drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah. It wasn't too bad until the last emission, the biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Because getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together. Because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause.
How'd you end up here?
Collecting bottles one after another and they led me here. I'm kidding, man. Truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. They didn't want me. In the end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to Clear Sky. The guys here are alright, and I'm needed here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, tell a few dirty jokes, and my job is done. Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cold around here.
Code. About this place, would you give me a clue as to where we are?
In our base. As you can see,
Duh, you
it's a
fucking
small,
idiot.
sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people. Guys who won't screw you, stab you in the back, or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
I'm no stranger to the zone, yet I've never heard about Clear Sky. How do things work around
Why
here?
you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it, and the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together. Then there's Binpolev. Professor Binpolev. He's like a walking encyclopedia and a calculator in one. Knows more about the zone than... well, anyway. Our technician's called Gray, and he can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. He could use some spares, but apart from that. And finally, we have Suslov. He's a trader, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you. He knows what Stalkers go through to get their loot, and he respects that. Well, brother, if Libeder says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on. I'll catch you later.
Bye. I want to go talk to the pole guy. Oh, I'm not on the right level. Just gonna jump off here. That's just where I was, wasn't I? Nope. Already lost.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
Uh-huh, and why are you hiding?
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than Stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago.
What was so peculiar about it? We had emissions before.
No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it.
Because I'm a boss-ass bitch. If I knew I survived, I'd tell you in a second, but I don't remember anything.
I see. How can I help you?
I'd better leave. I'm pretty beat up, but I can still walk and hold a gun. How do I get out of here?
Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
What are you trying to say?
We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro in that sort of thing.
Sure
Your
am.
experience can save the lives of many of my... That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone?
Bits and
Great.
pieces.
Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost.
Indubitably.
Trader, a fighter is on his way to you.
I think one of the things I miss most about playing the vanilla versions of these games is like the PDA notifications. A lot of the mods take that away, and I love the PDA notifications.
Here, take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
His voice sounds like someone from... Who does it sound like? His voice sounds like someone from Metro.
I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions. The boys need you now.
Hunter, maybe? Whose voice does that sound like, guys? Let me know.
Stalker, what do you want?
To go places? I love that PDA noise. It's my favorite.
Mark, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
Do I got my detector equipped? I thought he gave me a detector. Isn't it N or is it O? O is what it is. Oh, N's night vision, herpaderp. Man, haven't seen this kind of basic
By the way, you
setting
can
in quite
sometimes
some
find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
Yeah. Wait, is it still lit up? No, I think it's just the sunlight. Feels so good to pick up artifacts and not insta-die. I'm digging it. We should try and do a quick save. We have not done one yet before I get myself fucked in some kind of way. Let's get to this outpost where my people need me.
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there!
Are you alive? Do you need a med kit? Nope. Ascend the tower.
Oh, yeah, you're right on time, bro. I'm real low on ammo, so let's make the best of it together.
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now.
Ah! I'm killing... All the boars are dead. Just gonna take that. That's okay, I'm a Superman. Oh, you just might as well watch it from this beautiful tower. Look at all those birds. Turn to the clear sky base. Man, I am a fucking boss-ass bitch. I could survive in missions. I could survive anything in the zone, you know? Oh, I didn't loot the bodies! Fuck! Let me return to clear space. Fucker. I want to loot. Don't you know that I like looting? It's all, like, Stalker's about. Fucking bitch is getting money. Literally just getting money.
You survived the emission again.
I'm magic.
I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right.
Being
You
Polev.
defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired some, let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait. Don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment.
What's that even
Every
mean?
emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die.
Why do emissions occur this
a normal
often?
emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, The increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the Scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo, a place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the Brain Scorcher.
Someone got past the Brain Scorcher? What risk does that pose for the zone?
It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the Vishgranter. The more unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the Brain Scorcher.
Is there a real way to pass the Scorcher? Even a theoretical chance?
I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the Scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was must still be alive.
Ew.
The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive in the process.
What is the danger of such frequent emissions?
I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur.
Ew.
Which brings us to what Clear Sky is doing. We are trying to prevent that disaster.
Prevent the disaster? You're not even strong enough to fight off bandits.
You're right. But we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions. And that means something.
Lots of competency out there. So what's the plan?
We have to find out who was in the center of the zone and stop them at any price.
And why are you telling me this of all people?
There's a strange connection between you and the zone.
Yeah, we love
On
each
the
other.
one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of.
That's
And
just
at the
straight
moment,
talk.
we need to act very quickly.
Not sure I want to jump right into things. Why would I have to take part
I
in
knew
this?
you'd ask that.
Huh.
The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die. Help us and you'll save yourself. Now this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice.
Looks like my options are party limited.
Unfortunately, yes. So, will you help us?
Yeah.
Then listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the cordon was asking Sidorovich about some very strange components. That's all we have for the moment. But it's a lead.
That's fine. How to reach
For
Cordon.
the swamps, of course, how else?
Bitch, I don't
But
fucking know.
remember what I said.
I have amnesia.
After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything. We are under siege, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. So before we can help you get to the cordon, we have to regain control of the swamps. And with your help, I think we should be able to do it.
Totes. I forgot how much talking can be done in these vanilla ones. Wait a minute, reaching the Great Swamps is easy. Our guides will lead you out, but if you want to actually survive, you need to learn about the current tactical situation in your PDA's news features. So if you're curious about anything, just ask. What's the tactical situation? In a word, shit. Oh, great. Well, that helped me survive. Deep shit. Our fighters can hardly hold the Great Swamps. That's because y'all suck. What must we do to gain them? Reduce the numbers. Duh. What are you doing here? Trying to get rest? Well, obviously not. You're bugging me. Tell me about
Your
my
main guide is the objective section.
Uh-oh.
Your main objective is displayed here,
Oh, right.
together
it's
with
this.
a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives
Why
which
did I
you can
click on
cycle
this?
through using these buttons.
Buttons.
Most objectives are also displayed on the map.
Oh, cool. I can... What can you offer me? The contents of this backpack. Fucking nimble, man. No idea. Oh, I don't have that much money anyway, apparently. But I don't have some money. Money, money, money. Money. We'll do a hard save here soon before we start fucking
With
shit
us
up.
again. Oh, welcome, guest from foreign lands. What come you with? A bursting purse? A prized exotic wonders?
Neither, unfortunately, I got hit by a mission, barely survived. Totally empty now. The emission seems to actually have scattered all my goodies all over the swamp.
I heard your story. I reckon the main thing is that you're still alive. Stuff is easy enough to replace. As long as the zone
Swamps.
is
And I
gone
should
to
try
them.
this. What is a
So,
place? What do you
that's
know?
the sort of people we are. You can't buy an extra 15 minutes of life. Or a let's not talk about it. Who knows?
I don't
Yeah,
wanna
I
listen to
know.
him.
Anyway. Good luck to you.
Ah! Collect my reward. What? What the fuck did I do? They told me to collect my reward. Alright, now it seems
What
like
you
a good-
need, Stalker?
We need to go places, but not before we hard save. Feel my power!